walk and talk videos seem to be becoming increasingly popular, especially for people that are wanting to create content and not spend like a ton of time on it. So today I thought I'd walk you through exactly how I'm making those videos, what equipment I'm using. It's actually not a surprise that it's very little. I've got my phone with me today for notes, like always, so I can stay on task. So once in a while you'll see me referring down to that. You can see there's also maybe some traffic behind me. You might have some people walking around. And by the way, if you're new to the channel, I would encourage you to subscribe. Welcome. If you find this useful, that would be great. Please let me know in the comments. If you are not new here, welcome back. Okay, so the camera that I'm going to use, and I'll set up a tripod to show you, but it's basically, let me pull my phone camera out right here just so you can see it all at once. And let's go here. Okay, so it's just the DJI Osmo Pocket Nano. There we go. You can see it right there. This is all I'm using. And you can see that little up above the recording line, that little meter right there. It's just basically my microphone that's connected. Some people use a DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and some people actually use a really expensive camera. So it really just kind of depends on what you want, but I'm going for simplicity, which means I'm using the Pocket Nano because it's really easy to transfer footage from this to my phone. But it's about the same shape as, or at least the same height as a Pocket 3. And so really I might switch to that one day, might switch to something else one day, because I do like the depth effect, like the blurring in the background. But anyways, you can keep it very simple. So let's talk about the microphone, because obviously with this traffic and everything that's behind me, I'm not sure if you could see that with this camera, but I'm standing here, it's got a slight breeze. You could probably see the trees blowing around there, slight breeze, and you can still hear me very well. I'm using the DJI Mic Mini, and you can see it just right there. On one side here, let me find it. I think it's this side. This green light means that noise cancellation is on. And so it's diffusing a lot of that background noise, and then I clean up the rest of the audio in CapCut. And so CapCut does a lot for me. But that's pretty much the entire setup. The DJI Osmo Nano and the DJI Mic Mini 2. What I do also recommend, though, I have the little handheld tripod, but I would recommend having a taller tripod in case you might want to get some kind of still or standing shots, because you can't really do that with this little mini mic unless you've got something to set this on. So unless you've got something to set it on, I would recommend maybe a taller tripod at some point. I think the biggest reason I like that is because, like, this setup is I don't have to carry any big equipment around. I can just turn the camera on, keep my notes open, and just talk and just stay on subject, talking directly to this smaller camera with good audio. So I definitely like that. But it's really up to you. It's like whatever you think would be easiest, whatever you think would be the best for your current situation or your preferences. The editing, so I'll get into the editing. That's with CapCut. The editing's very simple. When I get home, I don't want to spend a lot of time editing. I don't want to spend, I used to spend a lot of time editing, doing all these different jump cuts and these cool B-roll sequences and all this stuff. And it's just hours and hours of editing. And realistically, now I spend maybe 10 or 15 minutes. So I'll bring the video into CapCut, I'll clean up the audio, I'll make some cuts like you saw in this video, and that's about it. I'm not trying to add a bunch of B-roll, I'm not trying to be cinematic, and yeah, I'm not adding a bunch of effects. It's just me walking around and talking. And so it's becoming increasingly popular. There are a couple people that I've been following along with that have started doing this. Not just the older crowd, even the younger crowd, or like sitting outside with nature in the background, those kinds of things. And so you're gonna want a simple setup for something like that. The biggest reason I'm trying to do it this way is because I am trying to focus less on equipment and more on the time that I'm spending at home and stuff like that. So usually when you're a content creator, you're trying to buy the next better camera, the better microphone, the next best thing so you can stay on top of everything. And honestly, I think YouTube's just gotten to a point where a lot of people are tired of all of the over cinematic, like all of the edits and all that stuff. Now, I'm not saying there's not a place for it. There is a place for that, and I do enjoy those videos still, but I think people are really searching for authentic and raw. And so I think that's why these videos are becoming increasingly popular, especially now. There's just, internet's flooded with so much AI slop and different things that this is more important to just get down and real with people. So why this matters to me is because I've been making content for a few years now, and I'm really trying to hone in what this channel is about. And so if you find this useful, like I said, please consider subscribing. I will still be going over tech just like this here, but just not in the same way that I used to do it. I want to simplify things. I just want to make it easier, and I don't want the production process and the thought process and planning and all that kind of stuff to get in the way of the actual information. It's definitely going to be my thoughts and my experience and all that kind of stuff that I'm going to share here on this channel, much like this video. So like I said, this video is a good example of a walk and talk video. You know, you could do it if I were to go to a completely area that had complete nature. I would have to drive about 30 or 40 minutes, right? So it really depends on where you want to do this. I'm at a local church right now. This is actually the church that I belong to. So I'm just here walking on the campus, and you could do that as well. I've seen people do it in downtown sceneries. It doesn't have to be nature, but it could be anything that you're comfortable with, something that's close to your home. And I'm going to finish this walk up. I'm going to go home, and then I'm going to go home and clean up the edits. I'm going to clean up the audio, cut a little, just to make a few cuts, just really, really small cuts, and put it up on YouTube, and then we'll see what happens. But that's really the main point is I want to make more content and be able to push more stuff out without having to spend a whole lot of time on it. And I think that's just easier, and that's more of my preference. So I think I'm going to go ahead and continue. Oh, except for when bees attack you during that time. So there's always going to be some things, you know, and honestly, I'm just going to leave that part in there just to show you guys how real and raw this channel is going to get. So anyways, I hope that if you're thinking about doing something similar, you'll subscribe to this channel and check out what I've got going on. You can check out the links also in the description of the couple of the cameras and the setups that you can use for this type of content. I hope you found it useful. I'm gonna go ahead and keep walking around and get some steps in, and probably shoot another video since I'm walking around. That's the thing, is I can just keep talking, create multiple days worth of content, all within, imagine you go out and walk 10,000 steps. You can definitely get your 10,000 steps in and make like 3 or 4 videos out of one recording session, and you know, knock out a few videos in one day, go home and edit those all together, and you got 3 or 4 videos for the week. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, I'll catch you guys on the next video.